If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Southern California. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry here for former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
21. Go.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He's got his man. It's Diggs. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, L.A.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. But now a marker comes flying in late. Behind the line of scrimmage. Might we get a roughing the passer call here? Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hampton. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. That is quickly out to Diggs. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
First down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal,
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown Chargers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jeanty. And he searches for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Jeanty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, Murray. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Hampton. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Trey Harris, the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jeanty to start the drive. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That's Elijah Molden who took him down.
A 3-yard pickup.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Man in motion, heading left. Now, Murray on the bootleg. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genti. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Murray on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Lion, ready.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Black 80. Go.
Hampton trying to work inside. Lots of space past the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
380. Run. Set. Cap. Ready.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and you're able to force him down for a loss.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Max Crosby getting in for the sack, and that's going to lead to 3rd and very long. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Crowd right. Set. Counter. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Set. Delta, stop. Reload.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he's into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Chargers 14, Raiders 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
A 12-yard gain.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Here's a handoff to Genty. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Murray. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A tough spot here. Third and long. Bowers the man in motion. From the gun, it's Murray. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Once again, it's Genty. Finds room inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Vegas.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Las Vegas.
Vegas.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here comes 2nd and 4. Slot man in motion right. Murray going to give this up on a pop pass. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Crowd right. Set.
Now a play fake. Herbert. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
2nd and 10.
Set. Go.
Throwing now is Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's the punter now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go play action now. Murray. Open man. That's Dante Fulton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. Run right up the gut with Gentry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Murray. Quick throw here is complete. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Carlson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Hampton. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Another run here with Hampton. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8.
Set.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
380. Run. Set. Lion. Set.
Now it's Herbert. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. They do go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Murray now. That's to the right side. And caught by Bauer. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 4, 2, switch. Hey.
Murray. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will get the 1st down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
And the Raider 1st down.
Go get him. Green. Bus. 2.
Now, Murray. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First down, Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down.
It's third.
To throw is Herbert. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 81 yards. Touchdown, Chargers.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, hold on.
On first and 10, Murray. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man. That's Button. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll send a man in motion left. Here's a handoff to Genty running left. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now Kamara. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and long.
Sit. Big Ace.
Murray looking to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to draw closer. So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic first down. They run the toss to Genty. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
2nd down, Murray. They find Genty at the backfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. They'll run with Genty. To the pylon. He's in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
21. Hey, Ray. Go.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
A run. This is Hampton. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Another Charger.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Let's go, let's go. Tip.
On play action. Now Herbert. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Set. Set.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Black 80. Black.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So now fourth down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. Oh, and he pushed it. Something looked off at the snap, and he has missed it. The kick, no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Las Vegas.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. In motion, that's Thornton. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Slot man in motion left. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year.
Makes the score Raiders 30.
And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
5-9, 5-10. Delta.
Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll go again with Gentry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The score, Raiders 38, Chargers 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Davis. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set. 380. Go.
That is quickly out to Diggs. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, L.A. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Chargers 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Bowers the man in motion. Now a second down throw from Murray. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Look at the big man go. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49.
First down, Raiders.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2.
He'll come up on a second down and 8. In motion, that's Thornton. We'll keep it on the ground with Genty. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Green. Bowers the man in motion. Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Genty. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Now Murray keeping it himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That is caught.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1. Bowers the man in motion. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. This one is caught. On 4th and goal, they deliver. Touchdown, Vegas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that was his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is 1 behind the single-game NFL record. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
380. Run. Set. 380.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Set. Ready.
Herbert. intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that
one. 13 yards on the play. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert now on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro. In there to bag another one.
33-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go. Set.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Run right up the gut. Gentry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Here comes 3rd and 6. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.